All right, everyone, one more time for the recording. My name is Paris. Welcome to Contributor Experience Subproject for Upstream Mentoring Planning. Today is Thursday, November 14th. We've got 4 of us here today. It's going to be a light session due to KubeCon, but that is it for the intro. Quickly, we were about to go into Outreachy before I realized that I did not cut on the recording. And I was just letting folks know what Outreachy is. But now the next step for us is selecting candidates. I actually have one candidate that I'd like some other folks to look at just to make sure that we're picking the right candidate. And I don't necessarily want to do that on the recording, but maybe Marky or somebody, I will show you the application of the candidate in Slack DMs. And then you let me know what you think. This individual is going to be working on a lot of technical documentation for us, specifically like building Kubernetes, API conventions, things that upstream developers need to know. These docs are heavily used by our developers. So it's important that they're always fresh and not stale. This person will also be helping us with some technical documentation for our contributor website as well that we're trying to stand up. So there's tons of opportunities, Manny, to jump into in other areas. So if you want to talk offline, we can like, hone in on some areas that might be worthwhile for you. But that's it for Outreachy. We are at that point in time where we need to, oh no, I was going to say something that's not PC. We need to hurry up and act. How about that? Because they have to start, I think it's on like December 4th or something like that. So we have to select ASAP. And Marky, did you have a question about Outreachy?
No, but I do believe I know who you're referencing, and we can talk offline, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Okay, good. All right. It's somebody that was pretty active. So I liked the activity and the outgoingness. So I thought that was nice. Anyway, that's Outreachy. I do need to check in with Tasha, though, to make sure that she's set to select the ones for multi-tenancy. And then we'll be good to go there. The next item that I needed to discuss is the on-site face-to-face mentoring. Marky, I talked to you a little bit about this at for KubeCon. We are pretty much set, except for I may need you to come to the 3:15 session and either help lead that or at the very least stick around and be a TA, because I think I can only come for a few minutes.
Cool,
So,
I got it.
okay. Did you get all of the materials today too that I sent out? Okay, great. Yep. And that sound like
too easy.
Too easy? Okay. I like that.
I'm up for a good challenge.
I like that a lot. All right, and then Manny, we also do face-to-face mentoring at KubeCons. We try to have a mentoring program per persona and per like learning style and different things like that. So like we'll take advantage of face-to-face time, like try to do different one-on-one hours and things on Zoom, just depending. So that's it for the face-to-face stuff. So Marky, I'm gonna send you, hold on, send Marky a calendar invite so that you have it for the 3:15 session. Cool. All right. And then before I get into the light triage, did anybody have any other topics that they wanted to address today or discuss?
Nothing from my end.
I think I would just perhaps get in touch with you on how I could, and what I could help with, because yeah.
Of course, it just depends on kind of like where you want to go, what direction you want to go in. I think the best place to start that I tell everybody is
Yep.
selfishly contributor experience, because as you're figuring out the workflows,
Yep.
a lot of the times you're going to see holes in the documentations of the workflows, and then that'll get you figured out to like, that'll get you figuring out the PR workflow, and
Yep.
then it'll like some other things will start clicking and making sense, and then all of a sudden you realize that, oh, let me go help this other area, right?
Absolutely.
And it's kind of like snowballs that way, and a lot of people have very good onboarding paths that way. The other one is the release team. So if you really want to get in it, like if you want to get in it and be like do public speaking on it or whatever, join the release team. That's the like the I think the tip of the year that I can give anybody that wants to get like heavily involved with upstream is the release team.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, for sure. And join Slack. I'm sure you're already on it.
Yep.
There's all the SIG groups. Be a fly. You can go to any meeting like this one and just chill and hang out and listen to them talk. Same with YouTube. This is all recorded. That's why I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't record. All of our meetings are recorded. If they're not, you can always like ping a SIG. They might have just accidentally not uploaded. Just float around. It's kind of what I did for a couple of months. I'm sure a lot of other people have done that as well. So, but if you need any help at all, you can always come to SIG Contribx Slack channel, and we'll triage your needs there.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so let me go to the triage board on GitHub really quick. Let's see, GitHub, and then I'll share my screen. Where is it? It is here. Share. All right. So we've got a call for outreachy interns in progress. This is when I go to issue for details. I'm going to probably just close this. Closing. Close. All right. Sweet. There's nothing more satisfying than closing issues. All right. Let's see here. What else? So that's done. Doc needed boxing up the contributor workshop. This is something that many of us can write at this point, I think. And this will probably be a post-KubeCon activity. I'll probably ask, there's going to be a talk at the contributor summit called like how to get contributors in your region or something like that. I might actually ask them to do this doc because it'll make sense, because that's pretty much what their talk's about. So I might go ahead and I'm going to punt this until post-KubeCon and keep it in progress. And then we have speed mentoring that's done, which is awesome. Is it done? Hold on.
I don't think so.
It says it's closed. Oh, it's probably got that weird check. Is that weird check mark because we didn't check the box?
Yeah, probably.
Hold on. Done. All right. And then let's see. Hold on. Why didn't it automatically move to done?
Can you open that one back up? Oh, yeah, I guess move it that way. That's easier.
Yeah. Because it usually auto goes to done. That's weird. All right. And then I'm going to do call for outreach interns. YouTube updates. This is, Mandy, this is also a good way to get involved, is just to video you learning some of the stuff. Because we realized that videos instead of documentation for contributor stuff is also really popular. So like, just like while you're poking around certain files and stuff, you're like just talking into it. And we do these code-based tours. You can see them on this. And so like a lot of contributors will like record themselves, and then you can just ping us in ContribX and say, hey, I recorded something. Do you think this is useful to put on the YouTube site? And we'll totally put it on if it's useful. Like we've done code-based tours of Kubernetes, code-based tours of like different garbage collection mechanisms, all kinds of stuff. So that's another thing, another really good way to contribute is to like write your learning experiences while you're contributing, right?
Okay.
So that's a really good way. And we keep this issue open to collect the ideas of stuff that people want. So you can even see in here, like some of the things that people want explained to them and stuff like that. So this is, we keep this open for that reason. So yeah.
Manny, I put a lazy link in the chat to an actual playlist for all of what Paris just described. So it links all of the code walkthroughs.
Yes,
videos.
yes, I saw that. Thank you.
And then the group mentoring and automation, like this is stuff that we need to actually do and get a lot of work done. And Manny, if you're interested in any kind of automation, we would love to have you, because a lot of the human interaction stuff that we need to get done involves automation. And I say that in the latest form of the word automation, meaning like, oh, it's just like using an API, or it could be like something like GitOps. Yep. And it just like, it could be a lot of work. So what we're trying to do with some of the mentoring stuff is use GitHub and figure out how to match people into groups and also match people into like code review clinics and things like that. So like using labeling, which is like, this is where GitOps comes in. But that's like, this is also something the industry hasn't seen before either. So like this has been sitting for freaking months. And it's just because it's brand new stuff. So yeah, pretty much everything in here is stale, but absolutely needs to get done. So stale, but needs to get done.
I think post KubeCon, especially with the mentoring that we'll be having on that Thursday, that's where a lot of the action will come out of these. So these will probably get a lot more traction at that. Once that's done, notes are made from that.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can see, Manny, too, if you want to jump in anywhere here, like these umbrella issues are just haven't even been touched either. So good ways to step into the project for sure. But that's really it for, it looks like, for mentoring triage. Anybody else have anything else? Otherwise, you'll get 30 more minutes back. All right, well, Marky, I'll see you at KubeCon. Manny, are you going to KubeCon?
No, not this time.
No, next
time.
I
just returned, yeah.
Oh, maybe in Amsterdam.
No, I just returned to Mumbai from Seattle, so I'll be staying at home for some time now.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. All right. Well, thanks so much, Manny, and looking forward to seeing you at future meetings.
Thank you. Thank you for this. Yeah. Really helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. Bye. I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye everybody.
Bye. Thank you.